Good morning, good morning. So I am visiting family, so no telling what can happen at any time. Dogs could start barking, family can come in screaming, you know how it is, but didn't want to leave you guys hanging on a Friday. And so we are going to kick things off with Mr. Charles, who has a boudoir photography business, one of my favorite businesses actually to work with. I've had several boudoir photography businesses work with me throughout the years. And so let's see what he's got to offer. So young mothers in their late 20s to early 30s with small children who want to reconnect with the sexy, confident side of themselves they feel they've lost or let slip away after having kids. This is really descriptive of who this is for. And so you see how he, even as a boudoir photographer, it wasn't just about women being sexy. Like, he's literally talking to women with small children who want to reconnect with their sexy bodies, which is really a really great offer. So A+ on that. So he says, if I offered you the opportunity to feel more beautiful, sexy, and confident in the next 30 days with a 2-hour boudoir shoot that includes hair and makeup, expert posing guidance, and an 8x8 album with 20 of the most stunningly beautiful and sexy images you've ever taken, plus matching digitals for X amount of money, would you give yourself the benefit of your own doubt and take advantage of this offer? This isn't bad. I mean, this is a pretty straightforward offer. One of the things that I would work on the language here is really playing up the experience, right? It's not really like a quote, an opportunity. You know, I would play up like that. It's an entire experience, you know, like, hey, like if I offered you the experience of having your own makeup artist, you know, your own fashion designer that's going to put you in the most, flattering outfit, and you know, plus, you know, I'm gonna give you this, you know, the sitting fee for free or something like that, and all you have to do is pay for the photos or something like that. I think would be a really good offer. Like I said, this is pretty straightforward. This isn't bad. This is probably, I would say, a B-. It's not horrible, but I think like really playing up the experience would be a better way to go about that. Nicole says, why is this power offer so difficult? Nicole, like I tell all of my clients, this is the hardest exercise in the entire program, even in my Lean on Laurel program. So let's see what Nicole says. Mamas of children under 8 who are wanting to become more confident and proud of their parenting skills. If I could help you create a deep connection and more moments of joy between you and your little ones within the next 6 weeks. Oh, I see. Okay. Mamas of children under 8 who are wanting to become more confident and proud of their parenting skills. I'm reading this and I'm thinking, is this more for mamas of children number 8, mamas of children who are under 8 and can't control their child's tantrums and difficult behaviors? I'm pretty sure that that's the person that you're looking for. Moms with children under 8 who are unable to control their children's tantrums. And then I would create a very fast win. Now, whenever you're talking about power offers, you don't have to think like 6 weeks. Moms would be like, oh my God, I can't last 6 weeks, right? But what if you said moms of children under 8 moms who are struggling to keep their, you know, moms of children under 8 who are struggling to control their child's tantrums. What if in the next 7 days, I could teach you a method that is going to allow you to have 50% less outbursts, right? That's going to get, I think a lot of moms would be like, yes, oh my gosh, how much do I need to give you? If in 7 days you can give me 50% less tantrums and make me feel better, right? So you're not far off. This just needs to be restructured a little bit. So Nicole, not bad. I give you a C. Not bad. It's average, but we want to be above average. So I think if you make some of the changes I just talked about, you're going to be A-okay. Wow, lots of power offers today. I love it though. I love it because guys, you get this right, every other strategy that you're going to follow in my program is going to work because you did this work first. Let's see. Wait, who is this that I'm looking at? Miss Stephanie. Okay. Stay-at-home moms, 40 plus with school-age children who have neglected themselves and are starting to feel the effects of age and want an easy and effective way to support their body's changing needs. If I offered a powerful and easy way to support your body's changing needs and naturally boost energy, promote over well-being, and help you recapture the youthful vitality you had before kids in as little as 4 weeks, so you can stop running around exhausted. Okay, so usually whenever I look at these, the first two things that I want to get right is this right here. This isn't bad. Stay-at-home moms who are 40 plus with school-age children who are starting to feel a little run down, right? That's your, you don't have to say all of this. Like, it's really like stay-at-home moms who are over 40 and are starting to feel a little run down. You know, if I offered, you know, a solution that will literally give you more energy than you even had in your 20s within the next 30 days, right? You see how I did what I did there? Work with that language. Work with that language. I give you a C, but if you work with that language, I think we can get that to an A plus, Stephanie. Let's see. So Kim, every single week Kim is here. I love it. I love seeing Kim. And my condolences, Kim. I'm really, really sorry to hear about your father. Well, that really, really was heartbreaking. So hopefully you're doing well. Kim says, I'm using power content as top of funnel, and I understand that's the other way people can enter my world, but conversion ads because it targets the rest of 80%. Okay, so what she's saying is that she's using power content to target a large amount of people who conversion ads don't target, right? Because of the way that Facebook optimizes. My question is, if it still makes sense to run those, even though my KPIs, meaning my cost per lead, is much higher, like 6 times as I'm targeting the German speaking. And is the approach described correct? So I'm not quite clear on this, but what I think you're asking, so you should be running both power content and conversion ads. Because here's the thing. If you run your power content ads and then run them straight into an offer, at first, your ads are going to be more expensive, but over time, because you are building an audience top of funnel with that power content, you are going to start to see your cost per purchase decrease significantly, but it does take time, but you also need traffic. So that is why I recommend that you run both power offer and your power content at the same time, so that we can get enough traffic so that that retargeting can take place. Let's see. Kieran says, I'm running Facebook ads for lead generation for local business and for Medicare, and I don't know the lead value. How can we make KPI that makes my ads profitable? If you provide any lead generation KPI calculator, thanks. Yeah, so if you go into the lead generation, I have a calculator, but you have to have an idea of what the industry is willing to pay per lead and what you're willing to sell them for. That is something that you have to do the research to know in your industry, what is the average cost per lead and what is the business that you're selling them to willing to pay. Like, let's say, you know, businesses are willing to pay you $200. Let's say they're willing to pay you $200 per lead. What percentage of that $200 are you willing to spend to get that lead from Facebook? That is a number that only you can figure out. That's not something that we could just magically appear. That you have to know like what they're willing to pay for you to provide them that lead first, and then know, okay, cool. I'm willing to spend 40% of that in order to acquire that, so that there's enough profit left over for me. Let's see. Jaleh says, for the e-commerce strategy, when is the right time to start the retargeting phase? You can start retargeting as soon as you have 1,000 clicks or 1,000 views of the power content videos. Johnny says, first stab at completing the power offer. Let's go, Mr. Johnny. Who is this for? Overworked and underpaid employees who want to earn extra income through currency trading but don't know where to start due to information overload. This is great. I love this. I have art to show you the highest paid skill on the planet over the next 7 days where you'll learn an objective rules-based trading strategy that you can use to start creating extra income in less than 60 days and without you having to spend hours a day in front of a computer. Would you take me up on that? I think this is an A-. Now, be very careful. This is one of those high risk ads. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to test this organically first, but before you launch this with the power offer validation test, you want to run some power content video ads first. Okay. Follow the structure. Okay. I see too many people run ads like this straight on and they skip my advice of the power content and then they get their ad account shut down. So Mr. Johnny, be very careful, but you know what? I give you this offer. I give you an A-. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Just know, launch your power content ads first, but let's test this organically and see how it does. Let's see. Brandon says, let me know what you think of my power offer template. I know you were having issues getting it to share, so I will take a look at it here. Let's see. Who is this for? Coffee drinkers who want to drink amazing coffee, freshly roasted every day. Small batch, freshly roasted, specific coffee sent express post, $75 to your door. Let's take another stab at this. I don't understand. I'm assuming you sell coffee. Who is this for? Coffee drinkers who want to drink amazing coffee, fresh roasted every day. That's not very specific on who this is for. Like, people who are ordering coffee to their door for $75, that is going to be a very luxurious type of audience. Okay, let's take another stab at who that is for. Okay, let's take another stab at who this is for. Or is this for someone who's the perfect person for this? Is this someone who lives in a big city, who works a lot, corporate executives who don't have time to go shopping, or who is this offer for? This is not coffee drinkers who drink amazing coffee. Like, we all want to, like, all of us are like, I'm a coffee drinker and I want to drink amazing coffee, but I might not be right for this offer, right? So let's work on nothing else except who this is for. Let's see. Jason says, what's the recommended, this is a good one. What's the recommended ad spend breakdown by ad type as covered in the low ticket offer video? X% for brand awareness, Y% for sales ads, and Z for retargeting ads. So whenever I am doing the low ticket offer strategy, I spend 10% of the ad spend on power content and 90% of the budget on the offer ads. Now, as we start to get more traffic coming through, then I start to shift some of that budget at $2 a day for my retargeting ads, right? So we have $2 a day per retargeting ad. I typically do 7. So I start to shift as we have the traffic. But when I first start, it's a 90-10% split. That was a really great question. Michelle says, let me know what you think of my power offer. Who is this for? Real estate agents that want to bring in more leads for their business. They're established agents, rent one property from leads we generate, and you have to 100 over our small fee. I will help you get 10 to 30. Your offer is good. I will help you get 10 to 30 more leads in the next 30 days. And you have 10 to, I don't understand who that, like, the thing that says established agents. Like, I'm assuming like these are established agents who want to bring in more leads, I guess. I don't understand what this rent one property from the leads we generate and have. I don't understand what that means. But not bad if you're targeting established real estate agents who want to bring in 10 to 30 more leads in the next 30 days. That would be good. I'd give that offer a B+. Not bad. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a real estate training here pretty soon for real estate agents. Let's see. Terry, taking another stab at her power offer. Let's see. Women who have newly accepted management positions are looking for a way to fast track their leadership abilities and confidence to succeed in their endeavors. I'll help you transform into a decisive and confident leader who stays true to themselves, gain clarity on their priorities, and boost their self-assurance and resilience in their management role in the next 90 days using the Breaking Blues. I think you and I talked about this. Go back. We talked about this, and this one, you might have posted this before we did the power offer breakdowns. But I want you to use some of that language that we talked about in that power offer breakdown. Because remember, like, women who have newly accepted like management positions, they're looking to fast track. Like, you want to transform them into a confident leader who people are going to respect during the meetings, that are going to, gain, like you have it here, gain the respect and trust of your team. I think this is part of your offer here. If in the next, but what is something that we can promise them in the next 30 days or in the next 7 days even, right? Women who have newly accepted a management position but are not confident in their leadership skills, what if in the next 7 days, I can give you the direction that is going to automatically get people who were your colleagues to look at you as a leader? Like, that's kind of poorly written copy, but you see what I'm trying to get you to say here. Like, what is that? And I would do a refresh on that power offer workshop that I did with you, because I feel like I did give you some good language that you can use here. Let's see. Kimberly says to focus on power offers before anything else. Let's take a look at power offer. Who is this for? I'm assuming this is for parents. If offered to teach you a guaranteed decision-making process to choose the right pre-K or kindergarten program for your children in 4 hours that eliminates second guessing, costs less than 250 hours to talk to a school consultant without you needing to tour every single school in your neighborhood. Good. For parents who don't have the time, I don't know what type of parent, that's why it's super important that you kind of label, for high performing parents who don't have time to find the right pre-K school. If I offered, to literally help you do this in the shortest amount of time, that eliminates second guessing, that costs less than blah, 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 blah. I don't really like this, that costs less than $250 to talk to a school consultant. I'm not really sure that makes sense. I think you're trying to say that, and this costs less than if you would go talk to a school consultant. But I do love this, and without needing to tour every school in your neighborhood. But not bad at all. But I think you really need to describe who this parent is for. Like, this sounds like this is for, like, corporate parents who don't really have the time to go mess around and tour every school. If I was looking at this from first glance. Let's see. Joe says, I'm watching the updates on power content training. Does that mean the previous Mimi power content on false beliefs is no longer relevant? No, it sure is. There's just, he says, when I listen to Joel's she says, when I've listened to Joel's training, most of the Mimi strategy is more marketing, and the pillar strategy you have there is more of a sales strategy. Is my understanding on the right track? Absolutely. There's different ways to do power content training. And there's different ways to do your power content. Some of you guys are going to do more objection-based power content. For those of you guys who need quick cash flow, doing it towards the sales strategy angle is going to serve you better. But there are different ways to do 15 pieces of power content, so don't overthink it. Just think about this. I've given you 3 different frameworks to do those 15 pieces of content. So just doing those 3 different pieces of content exercises will give you more than enough content for the rest of your business's life. But that was a very good question, Joe. Lydia says, hey, Laurel, thank you for the feedback on my power offer. Please tell me what you think about my power offer. I'm starting to think we need to have these power offer teardowns a little bit more often. Let's see, who is this for? Men in their 30s who want to propose to their partner. If over the next 30 days, I created for you the most personalized, authentically you proposal plan. Freaking love this. You've got two of them. I'm giving you an A+. You did too. Plus you got extra credit, and Lydia, you freaking nailed it. Nailed it. Let's see. David says, first attempt at completing my power offer. Who is this for? Married women age 30 to 55 who want to slim down for their upcoming anniversary. Very good. Very good. If I offer to assist you in losing your first 10 pounds in just 14 days without requiring you to follow a strict diet. Yes. David, on the right track. Remember, though, we are going to want to write this in third person, but you got it correct, because remember in the power offer workshop that I did with you guys the other day, I said write it as if you could promise anything on Facebook and then make it compliant. So next step is making that compliant. David, you get an A+. Let's see. Zaid says, men in tech who have been fired or laid off in the last 6 months. Oh my God, A+ on identifying your audience. If I offer to help you land 10 calls with managers in your field in the next 30 days in a way that gives you access to a hidden job market, has people looking for jobs for you without, oh my God, Zaid, A++++. Oh my gosh, you guys are getting really good. This is proof that that power offer workshop I did with you guys the other day is working. We're definitely going to do more of those because you guys are nailing it. Okay, we're looking at one power offer only. This is the first one on the sheet, so this is the one that I'm going to look at. Accounting, lawyer, and retail businesses who lack the proper security measures. If over the next 14 days you can have an entire security protocol in place that will protect your sensitive data, seamlessly integrate. This is not bad. I would say like in practices. Like, are you a private practice? Are you a private practice that, but all of your client data is at risk for being hijacked? What if over the next 14 days, you could have an entire security protocol in place that will protect, that's guaranteed to protect all of your clients' data. It will seamlessly integrate with all of your software that you're currently running, and you won't have to lift a finger to do any of the work. We're going to take care of that. Would you take me up on that offer? This language right here is a B+, but what I just gave you, that would be an A+. Very good. Very good, Melanie. You've been working on that for a long time. Renzo, working on the first piece of power content. Let's take a look at what this looks like. Let's see. How I learned to stop constant worrying. Worrying is tricky. We try to stop it, but it never ends. In this video, I'll share my personal story without constant... Okay. How I learned to stop constant worrying. Who is this for? That's the one thing that's missing. Who is it for? Who's worrying so much, and why are they worrying so much? That's what that video is missing. Remember, we want this video, our power content, to be just as polarizing as our power offer. We want it to be a dog whistle. Remember, we want it to be a dog whistle to only call our ideal client. Let's see, Greg says, it's been a while since I've used Facebook ads and wanting to check if any of the below call to actions were okay to do in a video view campaign, as I seem to remember reading somewhere that we couldn't ask for clicks or comments when running a video campaign. Would it be okay to, in the ad copy, ask people to comment below in a video? Follow my framework. I say drop a line below. In the ad copy, include a messenger link and ask people to click it to contact me. You can say that. You can say that. In the video, ask people to drop a comment below the video. Drop a line below the video is what I use. But all great questions, Greg. Let's see, Mr. Eric. Let's see, we've got Eric, Julia, Victoria, and ending things with Miss Phyllis. Let's see, Mr. Eric. Solopreneurs, 35 or plus, who want to maximize their business growth and profits without sacrificing their health or relationships. If I could offer you a way to boost your productivity in the next 7 weeks, gain 40% of your time back, 10 times your effectiveness while staying anchored to the fun people and activities that matter to you most. I freaking love this. Love this. Eric, you get an A+. Normally, I would tell people to, even hone into this, but you wrote this so well. I think it's going to like really like, I think solopreneurs 35 plus, when I read this was a dog whistle for me. I'm 40, so, and I'm a solopreneur. So I think, yes, this is good. I always look for, this is why I work with my mentor for exactly this reason. So Eric, you get an A+. Man, I'm giving away a lot of A pluses today. Let's see, Julia. Hey, Laurel, I installed a Google Tag and Google Tag Manager on my website, and now the Tag Assistant is showing the mistake. Okay, I am not a tech person, Julia. I apologize, but I can give you a really good solution. Google support is awesome. I freaking love Google support compared to Zucker's support team. They will literally walk you through this. I've had a very similar issue to this. And if you go to Google, there's going to be a little thing even a chat little function thing at the bottom. That's going to automatically pop up for you if it doesn't just go to help or support. Their support is freaking awesome. They will literally walk you through that. I highly recommend Google support. I cannot say enough good things about them. Let's see. Victoria says power offer. Okay, let's go, Victoria. Are we gonna end on a great note for the last power offer of the day? Busy professional women 35 and over seeking marriage. Sorry, I'm drinking a sip of coffee. I've been talking a lot. Busy professional women 35 and over seeking marriage. If I could offer you a way to go from a date to a dream mate in the next 7 weeks. Ooh. Reposition yourself to attract what you want and what you need in a mate. Be your go-to person for relationship advice without dealing with games, fakes, catfish, and deception. Would you take me up on that offer? Yeah, I think I would if I was single. It's pretty good. I give you an A minus. There, if there were a couple of things that I would optimize probably. If I could offer you a weight, I would give a weight a definition. Like if I could offer to do your entire dating profile, that will guarantee that you attract only your dream mates in the next 7 weeks, right? I would go into a little bit more detail about your methodology, but I'm going to give you an A minus because this isn't bad. I think if you run this, you would get some bites on it. Okay, so Miss Phyllis, she has a really good question. Okay. So she says, I'm following success path number 2. I have sold my offer organically 20 times. Hell to the yeah, Miss Phyllis. Man, have we come a long way together. Super, super proud of you. And I hope that your husband is doing better. I know last time he was feeling a little under the weather. So hopefully he is back at it. My conversions usually come from 2-step posts where the calls get booked in Messenger. That is perfect. That is exactly what I encourage everyone to do. See, guys, look, Phyllis is doing my strategy and she's getting results. She says, I posted my power offer multiple times in different ways with different client images. They usually get between 2 to 3 comments. None of the comments have turned into a call. These have all been organic. I have not run any ads to the power offers yet. Are the 2 to 3 comments enough to move forward with running an ad, or do you so if you're not getting enough comments organically on your power offer, I do recommend you guys doing the validation offer, because sometimes you just don't have the right traffic. But make sure that it is compliant. Okay, so let's take a look at it, because she wants to, so this is her offer right here at the bottom. If I showed you how to eat for your hormones so you speed up your metabolism and drop 8 to 10 pounds and 3 to 5 inches off your waist in just 4 weeks, would you take me up on the offer? I would, obviously, before you run this to an ad, make this in third person. Right? Like, I like how you did this, I'm assuming that it's a funny picture of your face. I'm assuming, because it says my face, but you can't see it. My face when my newest client, Tammy, is down 8 pounds and 4 inches in 2 weeks with me. I'm telling you, ladies, eating for your hormones is in, and eating from generic food plans not designed for our unique imbalances are out. I would say something like, this, I like that line. Like, hey, this is my face when my newest client, Tammy, is down 8 pounds and 4 inches. Here's the main mistake most women make when they turn 40 and their hormones are out of whack, is they try to eat from generic food plans, and guys, things like that just don't work. But I have found the secret to helping women over 40 get their hormones in check so that they can start shedding those pounds. And so if you want to see what that system looks like, so that if you want to see what the system that helped Tammy drop 8 pounds in 2 weeks looks like, drop me a line below this video and I will show you exactly what that plan would look like for you, or something like that. You see what I did there? That is how I would improve that. And that concludes our Laurel Live on Friday. I know I kind of kept it short, but even though it was still long, lots of power offers. We're going to have another power offer workshop coming up really soon. I can already see the difference that it's making. So if you have not worked on your power offer yet, go to the offer optimization section and I actually put in the power offer breakdowns that I did with you guys the other day. I can see that it's helped others, and so I know it can help you too. You guys have an amazing weekend. I will see you guys next week.